In today's video, we're going to be focusing on another top player that gets a very high kill game. Some of you guys have probably already heard about this gameplay. Some of you haven't. So I'm not going to spoil exactly how many kills this is. But in today's video, we're going to be focusing on Aydan. And we've covered a lot of people, but nobody gets as many kills as Aydan does in today's video. And this is something we've done on the channel for quite a while. We look at a top player, look at how they move, what their loadout looks like, how they choose to engage in a gunfight. There's several different variables that we look at. So if this is something you enjoy or like to see in the future, please do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're brand new, want to find your way back, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on, and definitely go ahead and check out Aydan on YouTube as well as Twitch, which will both be linked down in the description. All right, so he landed at Superstore, which is a normal hot drop. This is where like most content creators, when they're streaming, they're gonna land at, just because they want to keep the pace going. And pretty much almost everyone we covered, except for Shaded, Marked, and Iron, which are all win leaderboard grinders, lands at Superstore pretty much. And the main reason you can land there, maybe pick up 6-7 kills, and then get into immediately gunfights. If you die, you just refresh and do it all over again. You don't have to wait for end game to get in gunfights. Right now he is playing solo quad, so anytime he gets into engagement, he's got to expect that there's going to be 3 other people in addition to the one, even if half the lobby dies out or however that works out. And you can see his movement's on point. He jumps, he bunny hops, gets all the movement, the Modern Warfare movement, slide canceling, a lot of that goes into it, so he can put himself in the advantages. Because when you play in a low man, where you're playing under the recommended number of players, which would be 4 in quads, you're going to end up having to use all the tricks. Right here, he's using a floor Uzi, which is pretty disgusting. He ends up peeking this guy, broke his armor. He's going to challenge him. There ended up being someone he didn't expect. He has to back up. He finished off the other guy that was in the corner. He downed him while he was trying to heal up or plate up. And now this next one, he's going to be listening, and the other guy is going to be giving audio cues. He ended up hearing the stim of the guy reviving him. He was able to clear it up. And this one, you can't really let your guard down when it comes to super, because it could just be one guy crouch walking around the corner that ends up taking you out. It's unfortunate, but if you run out of plates, sometimes you're not going to have the plates you need. You don't have the loadout you want. So if you take too long here, there could be a team rolling up with full loadouts at this point in the match, already like 4 minutes in. So he took that guy out using the SA-87. Again, floor loot. That's actually a good floor loot, but it's not really good, you know, when you set it up with class setup. It's just not as good as the Kilo or MP5 or a lot of the other weapons that are in the game.
I'm literally out of here, dude.
He doesn't have a trophy, so it's risky. But he does already have 8 kills, basically eliminated 2 squads. If he took his time, maybe there'd be other people landing here. And he does have 16,000, so that's enough for a loadout, a UAV, and still have about 2,000 left over.
I'm gonna go for the loadie straight away, and if someone bops, oh my god, there's so much.
There's people fighting all the way over there at storage. He's got to get the loadout quick. See how he marks it, and a lot of good players, that's what they tend to do, and they do it pretty much every single time. And they might remember, okay, there's another person over here or over there, and they choose their engagements so they can third party, especially if they're going to be handling situations undermanned, I guess you could say. So it looks like there's like 4 different people here. There's those 3, and then we have the crown. Oh, we got a little bit lucky on the timing there that the guy ran out. He's got to worry about the, not having a trophy. Comes up, got the R9, which is really broken. He saw the other one, got a re-challenge, make sure he has even shots, relocates, and there's another one. He busts out the Kilo. Re-engage, able to take that guy out pretty easily. That guy tagged him up pretty good. A couple more shots, he would have gone down. So now he got the new vehicle and taking off in there. So he did clear it out. It was 2 teams, I think, fighting, and then he was able to get the 2 kills, and then the third one was looking for like, where the heck is this guy? And he thought he jumped down because the way he went to get cover, he was peeking a different angle, thinking the guy's going to come from there, and he just re-challenged in the same spot with his Kilo and destroyed him because the Kilo has no recoil. Beaming this dude, the R2, he didn't break armor. He hit some armor shots. They'll probably re-challenge since it's 2v1. They don't know that yet. He got at least 1 down. He's got to close the distance. And there's all 3. He's got to wait, gets a nade. Nades are particularly good for this particular scenario because you can get that the health down pretty quickly. Boom, easy in there. The guy had the same thing. Oh, the other one's coming around the corner. This thing is just so broken. Easily one of the broken metas. Like a lot of people slept on it just because the origin was so good. But this one could be inconsistent at times, and that's when you end up dying. If you used it, you know it's consistent the majority of the time, but the inconsistency that it has will cost you more often than not. And you can see kind of he's owning the top here, making sure he's in cover, gonna go loot up, gets an armor satchel. There is someone down below, so he's just pre-aiming it. There it is, came around, perfect.
Oh my fucking god.
So he still has about 2 minutes before everyone in the lobby, 2.5 minutes before everyone in the lobby has a ghost.
I could literally get,
but he is on 16 kills already, so this is an incredible start. And half of it was at super, and then he's taken 2 additional sets of engagements. Those guys were kind of like, he was able to close the distance. That was the problem. They let him close the distance. See right there, he could have been damaged if the guy was shooting first, but the guy delayed, tried to get away instead of actually taking on the gunfight. Yeah, those fire shotguns could be a little intimidating too. I think that's one thing that a lot of players struggle with.
30 bomb, we could easily get 40. Easily get 40 here.
So he's talking about possibly getting 40. There's 2 over here. Are they fighting? Nope, it's just the one. He comes up in the vehicle. There should be one more. Gonna call UAV for safety since he has 16,000. Money's no good to you if you die, so you might. Oop, there it is. Good timing. The guy was just mantling up. It's very dangerous to go on top of the storage containers, so you kind of got to have an exit strategy because a lot of times if you get shot, you get down and you get thirsted pretty immediately. So a lot of times it's not the most ideal situation to go up top unless you have a couple teammates maybe watching different angles so that you don't get down right away. You can see he does the seat swap maneuver so he can call off his UAV, and that just keeps the motion going. One thing that we really haven't seen is grabbing a bounty, which is what a lot of people do, but that's primarily for money. The game is primarily about economy if you're chasing kills, which is a bounty UAV kill, because bounties will lead to more money, and when you go for a bounty that serves as a UAV until you get that kill, and then once you get that kill, it's going to serve as money, get you a UAV, and it does the entire reloop. Comes in really aggressively. The guy has no clue. They probably don't have a, that guy didn't know because they probably don't have a UAV in the air. He's expecting the guy up there. This is always risky. Throw the double. He broke the dude's armor. Unfortunately, he can't do much else with it. And that guy's going to drain too much time. So he might just take a different angle, see if the guy peeks.
Yeah, he's not peeking. Really
and then if not, he's going to move on. Because a lot of times what inexperienced players do when they're like, well, I don't know how to get that many kills, they spend too much time in one location trying to like fish out the people that are camping up. And that guy's in a power position. He has no reason to move. So it's a strategic position. But for him, he could lose out on 5-10 minutes fighting that guy and then get third-partied by the time he gets up there.
I think this guy just grabbed loadout.
So he's going to roll up to this guy. It looks like a solo. He's clearing out the building. He has his R9, so he's aggressive. He could sneak in through the window. Good little mantle spot. I don't think most people know about that one, but yeah, that was a clean one. You come up, jump up top, you come across. It's funny because he's actually commentating his video, which he doesn't normally commentate that much when he's actually playing, but sometimes that actually helps you to be more consistent. You'd be surprised. Sometimes when I've done videos in the past that are more specific at gameplay that I was commentating, is more in World War II, I would be playing the game, even in BO4. I'd be thinking about the right things that I would tell myself, and I would commentate that is the right things to do, and the more strategic and smart. And when you start doing those things, you follow through, like strafing in a gunfight, trigger discipline, releasing the trigger and do the burst fire. There's so many different little things. Look at the mini map every so often, work the outskirts of the map instead of the inside of it. Like there's so many little things that if you kind of walk through those steps out loud or even just in your head, you'll be able to. Wrong gun. He swapped that out. He's got to worry about his team coming to get help. He has a shotgun. Those people you just want to avoid. Get distance. That guy has a this is so risky.
Burn, motherfucker.
But yeah, you walk yourself through those things and you'd be surprised how much easier some of the things get.
The threat.
One thing people have told me, hopefully that's what's led to this type of gameplay, because I know he drops high numbers a lot of the time, plays a lot with different players.
Okay.
But one of the main
This
players
makes
he
things a
duos
little
with,
bit
I see a
better
lot, and one of my favorite duos to watch is him and Mutex, which we've covered on the channel. Also disgusting. That guy's sniping, so this is a little bit dangerous. He's backing off. All right, cool. So yeah, they're used to driving, but they're saying the lobbies are a little bit easier in Warzone. I haven't really touched it because obviously I'm grinding Cold War. I know you guys missed the Warzone content. Keep in mind, it is coming. I just want to make sure I'm prepared for when the integration happens, and I'm going to have all my weapons leveled up. I'm going to have my camos, all the good stuff, and they're going to introduce a ton of content to Warzone. That's going to be unprecedented for the game. It's just going to be insane how much, and there's going to be a huge influx of new players. So there's going to be a lot going for it. But obviously, as a business decision, even though, not as popular right now, it's the right thing to do is to cover Black Ops Cold War versus the free-to-play Warzone Battle Royale. Hopefully you guys understand that. All right, let's go ahead and skip ahead, hopefully. Let's see. This doesn't take too long. Let's see how the Gulag does.
I just thought it was one, though, because there was only one guy shooting at me. I should have definitely, instead of getting out and going inside, I should have got out and went around the building. 100%.
See, and good players do that too. They look at a mistake and they usually wonder, about the mistake and think through the process and decide, okay, what could I have done differently as a player versus, oh man, that dude was camping, So a lot of times you'll see people, if the players are usually critiquing themselves in the moment immediately and over, those are usually the top players because they overanalyze and overthink about their decisions and they want to make sure that they can improve. Other people, they just complain about the game the whole time. Oh, that guy was camping in there and blah, blah, blah. Obviously, you're still going to have some of that because there are some scenarios where there's literally nothing you could have done when you replay the scenario. But good players like these, they're always improving. And that's a lot of times what separates them because they're already good players. And then when you take it to another level where they're improving every little aspect of the game, their understanding of it, it just takes it to another level where it's very hard to compete, and they're just built different, right? Like they get to a point where they're just built different. There are ways to improve, but sometimes people just take it to another level, which is insane. So he got a free heli. Still gotta watch out because there's no trophy on there. Hopefully people don't have lock-on launchers. There are multiple. You can see where he marked it. Somebody just got bought back. This could be aggressive. Hopefully that guy didn't have C4, lucked out, and he's going to challenge this. Oh, that guy built distance. Oh, the guy messed up. He's trying to build distance. Oh, he's forcing it. Where did the guy go?
Is he in the plane, bro? No way I'm getting finessed like this, dog.
Oh, luckily he spotted that dude. Oh, clean. Yeah, that guy was playing it smart. That guy was super smart where he was backing off the range. That's always what you want to do. If you hear the R9, create space and get ready for a regular gunfight. Obviously, the Kilo's his mid to long, and then the R9 is just for that point blank range because it will instantly delete you, and it a lot of times will close the skill gap, and that's why good players are going to abuse it because it is literally that broken, and it allows for them to make these 1v3s, 1v2s, 1v4s significantly easier because you're not really having gunfight, one-on-one gunfights. You're literally destroying a guy before he had anything. You destroy the next guy before he does anything. That guy made it a little bit tricky, and that was a little bit bad. But the other guy, third party, he snapped right on. So he's handling these pretty good. He snaps onto that target. Damn, that was clean. Kilo is just way too good. I wonder what the meta would be like if they nerfed that recoil, because it's always had insanely low recoil. Just a weird recoil pattern. When this guy gets in the vehicle, ooh, I was about to say, when the guy gets in the vehicle, it would be a good opportunity to pick him out of the air. Oh, his teammates are coming up. They don't know. He's like, he's on the roof. That's where your teammates need to ping you. Oh, there's a juggernaut. We've seen the juggernauts. It's like 50-50. They either destroy the lobby or, they get destroyed. They didn't think he would jump down. He cleans up. That guy got up out of self-revive, and then he was down him again. So the MP5 or the, MP5 is probably what he would use in those scenarios when he was that close. But obviously, since he doesn't have the, MP5, he's using an R9, he has to use the Kilo, which can lose in those gunfights. So there's always a trade-off, and those are the decisions you have to make. But these buildings and the way the zone works, able to destroy too easy. And this just shows how broken the R9 is. He literally didn't take damage for multiple people he's killed.
Buy another. Just by itself.
And he's sitting at 21,000. When you are running over teams without having to worry about buying back teammates, There's a lot of risk reward because if he dies, he doesn't come back. Like literally, that's the end of the match. And we've seen that with Joe. He does that a lot. And you build on these experiences because they do these 2v2 tournaments where you're literally playing in a quad. And these two teammates kills add up against these other two. And whoever has the most, that's who wins. And that's kind of how it goes. So right now, he has 30 players left and he has 35 kills. So that's not a lot of players left.
Here we go. Oh, guy leaning back. Poggers.
Oh, easy kill, easy kill. Oh, no, he's just going to go for this. Oh, that's the guy he killed. Just dumpstered him. Because the guy only has 2 plates, so you could take that engagement pretty easy. I think there's another guy aiming at him. Making sure both weapons were loaded, so he's good to go.
There's a JGOD Super! No!
JGOD Super's a little bit risky, but there are multiple people here. He's like, nope. This vehicle's like, nope, I'm out of there.
Not a jug, no.
Jugs can definitely ruin the game. I still don't believe they belong in the game, even though they said they nerfed the raid or whatever. They didn't do anything. He could have probably made it back to the helicopter and just taken off. But now he has this building. Easy, R9. Oh, no. Luckily, he was plating. That gave the chance for the other guy to go around. He dumpstered them. Dumpstered. There's still one more guy. And they didn't look like they were self-reviving to call out. Oh, perfect. That guy has to run. He didn't get hit. He could make a play. Ooh. R9 makes it happen. So broken. 40 kills. The R9 is so broken. So broken. The R9 is just not fair. Especially when smart players using it. If I give it to any random, what ends up happening is it's good, but they don't usually know how to use it the right way. Top players, though, they're using the gun the way it wasn't intended.
The jug. The jug has to be like the final boss to this YouTube video. You know what I mean? Like it's the final boss type vibes. Like if we kill the boss, we get the 50 bomb, dude. That's how it's looking. That's how it's looking and feeling.
Oh, there's one guy. Oh, there he is on the right. He threw something. There's 2. This is outside the zone, which we've talked about. It's easy to get held, gate kept, all that type of stuff. He's got to get in this building. They don't know he has an R9. They're going to challenge him. And as soon as they do, easy. He played the game. Easy. There's no countering that when you don't know they have it. So you have to assume they have the R9. And he literally played them. He went in there, went in the building. They're like, oh, it's only one guy. Doesn't matter. You have an R9. It doesn't matter. There's 10 guys coming in the door. Doof, 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 doof. And that's it. Easily destroyed him.
Oh my god, dude.
That guy was mad.
Oh my god, dude.
And then now he takes off with his low health Bertha.
Right now?
He's got to watch out, though.
Like
So a lot of these people, this is the rotation happening. So pretty much anyone coming in right now, the whole zone is rotating towards him. But the vehicle is already smoking, so if people start shooting at him, it's not going to be a good thing. There's a guy floating in the air, probably waiting for where his teammates land. You can see him landing at the edge, probably where these buildings are. We'll see where he ends up going. It didn't look like he landed. He probably got shot out of the air. You can mount on that rock? I didn't know that. That's disgusting. Took advantage of the zero recoil mounting aspect of this game. Takes him out, and there's still at least one more. He's not close, or he has ghost.
Bertha and keep going, I guess. I don't know.
45 kills. He's thinking about the win because usually when you get this many kills, you start playing for the win, and that's what we've seen in every top player. If they just wanted to go for wins, they're very capable, and they would improve in that particular aspect as far as the where to position, the power positions, all those types of things. But generally, since they go for kills, they're usually good at getting into gunfights and winning those gunfights. And you can see his use of weapon swapping. There's the guys right there. He switched again. But they usually have a good idea of what they need to do and when they need to shift gears and go from chasing kills to focusing on a win. Because if you go for just wins, you're going to win most likely. If you go just for kills, you're going to get kills, but you're not necessarily going to win unless it just happens
I wish this guy itself
organically or you change gears midway through. Because obviously the dumb thing, but the kill chase thing, is just to run across, chase those guys where the body was down. He's letting the guy res so he can end up with 2 kills, not just the 1. So that's kind of what's going on there. The guy's going to come in. He's peeking the building. He jumped in. He ended up getting lucky even though the other guy got damaged. He's got to get down. There's someone outside. There's another team pushing him. He got him. Disabled the vehicle. Oh, he almost got screwed there. Oh, this gun is so broke. Anyone who thinks it's balanced, you're wrong. Very wrong. Oh, that's a window peek. I did not even... Ooh, that's a good angle to hit that guy. It was just good timing.
I don't know if this kid has self.
48.
Did I just see someone?
And then this whole zone is shifting right now, so he's just got to be aware of what's going on. There's the guy. Yep, he's holding him. He's on the rock. And that guy has to... Oh, if that hits... Oh, about to say, that would have been the nastiest nade. Got him. Brutal. But he's got 49 kills. Somebody just got bought back, too. So they're rotating across, most likely. And if you're going to rotate across, most people will go to that blue building on this right. And there's a guy crossing the airport. So he's got to be able to go for that guy. And there's another guy in the car. So most of the teams are split up. They are already low count, player count. He was able to sneak up. Got that guy. Ooh. Took 3 bursts, but he got him.
Player in the world to get a 60. Oh my god, this is a full team.
They are rolling up on him, but they don't know he has this gun. They're going to challenge so hard, thinking, we could win this. They're pushing up.
Come here.
He's going to screw them, though, because literally there's 0 chance that he's able to lose that unless they have the same thing. He's going to outplay them. Easy. Close the end. There's one more. Those guys. Oh, there it is. Got the triple team wipe.
God, we're gonna do it, bro.
Disgusting. And somebody got bought back, I think. No. He still needs 7 kills. He needs the entire lobby. I mean, we still got to worry about the jug, obviously. But you can see how broken the R9 is. Obviously, he could have probably done very similar to this with an MP5 because the MP5 is arguably overpowered, even though it is very, very good. But not necessarily broken, in my opinion. But he would not have been able to do some of the things he was able to do in this gameplay. But that's where you take a loadout that the player understands ins and outs of and how they need to utilize it so that they can maximize their gunfights and win. Oh, we got one down there. That was a little lucky. That was right outside that range. Somebody's going to challenge here. They got explosives. He still has play. Oh, there's the guy. I think the guy, that was a bad position by that guy. That guy's mad. There's another one. Cleaned him up. He just got rezzed. There's, ooh, nade and... Oh my god, the weapon swap.
1v3.
That's the problem with not having the ammo.
1v3 for the 60 bomb.
1v3 and they have a jug? Wow, this is going to be nuts. The jug must be low health. If he gets both of these, that's 60, right? Obviously.
We got to run it over, I think, dude.
I haven't actually seen this gameplay. I've just... You know, I know what the kill count is, but... Oh, you can't shoot through the glass? I never really tried, but I know from inside you could. There it is. So now he ends up 1v1 with the jug. He called it earlier. He said, oh, I need that to be... I need that to be the win right there.
I don't think I could do this.
You can't do it with the shotgun. He's got to play the zone. And has strong head glitch because the jug moves so slow. Gotta wait for a hard shift, and then while the jug is in the gas or potentially reloading, then you can catch him. You can see how he specifically positioned himself on a head glitch. The jug's gonna follow the gas, and then he should have an easy line of sight to hit the jug. That didn't get a hit marker. Gotta wait for the 200 shots, and the jug has to reload. But we're waiting right here. 14 seconds. We should get a hard shift. He had to get in the zone. That's why he ran across. He doesn't have much cover here. So in a 1v1 with the jug, this is not good. But the jug has to close the distance or it's very hard for the bullets to hit. Let's see where... Oh, good jump. This is not the best zone shift. Because he's going to be out in the open. He's got to push early before the jug rotates. See how he's going all the way out? He's going to have no cover. Woo. But the jug is... gonna get screwed here. He's gonna be coughing because the jug can't really walk fast. Oh, look at this, playing the rock. He's gonna reload. Got him. Nice. He is hyped as. So you can see right there, 60 kills, 20,000 damage. Absolutely insane. If you'd like to see more of this type of gameplay, go ahead and check out Aydan. Both links down in the description. YouTube, where he uploads his best games, and then obviously Twitch, where he live streams Warzone. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're brand new, want to find your way back for more Call of Duty content, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.